Nestled in the northeast corner of Missouri is the Heartland community, an intentional community that provides a shot at redemption for people whose lives have been ruined by life-controlling behaviors and addictions. The Heartland community offers approximately 17,000 acres and includes the largest dairy operation in the state of Missouri. You may be asking yourself, what does dairy production have to do with rehabilitation? Today, American Farmer is on location in Newark, Missouri with Pastor Charles Sharp to learn more.
Real reason for Heartland being is to help people get their lives straight. There's a tremendous need for people find their way. So we're here, and also for children that lost their way. We bring all those people together and try to show them a better way of life. Heartland community is a farm to start with. It's a dairy farm. We grow crops, corn, wheat, and soybeans that we feed mostly to our cows.
The dairy provides supervised work for men and women housed at Heartland Recovery Centers and job opportunities for people in the surrounding communities. The Heartland community strongly believes that all life's problems can be healed through faith. They are dedicated to helping people experience peace through faith and to help them become assets to their communities through education, work programs, and vocational training.
We give everyone a job that comes. We furnish them a place to live. We furnish them food and pay them a minimum wage. They work every day. And then we put the spiritual dynamic. We're a Christian, a Christ-based organization. The Bible teaches that you ought to be honest. You ought to be have a dignity and honor and respect for people. And that's what we teach. And it changes the lives of people very much.
The men have issues. They're taught to talk about them, to share what issues they're going through and learn how to work through them, instead of like so many of us in the past would turn to the bottle or drugs. We're taught here, and we like to teach here, how to overcome those issues by talking through them and working through them.
We start on the feed board, we start at 4 in the morning. And that for many is an absolute culture shock. You'll get guys that come from the city that are like, no one needs to be up at this time in the morning. And then even there's days where it goes long. You know, the cows have to be fed. And come the next morning, we have to get things ready. If we start at 4 and it's not 10:30 at night before we get done, the next morning we're here at 4. And it can be so exhausting. And through that, that's where that character building I talked about comes in, to where the men deal with so many issues. And even in myself, things come out. You know, we'll get a new guy, and in the first 2 weeks are rosy and wonderful because he wants to impress you. But by week 3, you see the real person come out. And it's from that you can speak to the need and deal with issues and say, this is really why you're here. I never set out to end up in jail facing 30 years in prison, but because of the choices that I made, I ended up there. And now it's about, through working every day, dealing with these and saying, man, that's where you're getting off. That's how you're getting so far off in the weeds. Let me help you with that.
Only 4 months after its launch, Heartland Dairy became the largest dairy in the state of Missouri. And to think, it all began with a mere 20 cows. Production began on April 7, 1997, with a $7 million dairy operation. The dairy experienced unprecedented growth from its original 20 cows to more than 3,000 cows by 1998. Heartland Dairy is now home to 4,500 milking cows and another several thousand more cows in the field.
Heartland Dairy was founded because of the need to give people jobs. We started in the beef cattle business. But then when we started the ministry to help people, we had so many people coming, beef cows did not give enough jobs. So we went in the dairy business because that was a lot more work, labor intensive. So it started with just 1 or 2, but now we have about total of about 200 people in the program.
Heartland Dairy utilizes the most cutting-edge technology available to date. In fact, they were the first to incorporate rotary carousels in their production in the United States, a technique that has been widely used with much success in New Zealand. Using this technology, they are able to milk up to 60 cows at one time every 9 minutes.
More effective. It's more efficient milking through a rotary because when we bring in new milkers, they're much easier to train. They only have to learn one job at a time. When they've been here a while, we'll move them around all the positions so they're proficient in every position. But a new guy that walks in today and comes in to milk the cows for us, day one he just learns one job. Rotary carousel, continual flow, steady cow flow. The cows are coming in one at a time, going out one at a time. So it's a consistent, steady flow. It's much easier for the supervisor to watch all the workers, especially those under training. And it's a very consistent. Cows love it. They fight to get on.
Through this process, the dairy is able to produce 24,000 gallons of milk a day per 3,000 cows. The milk is sold to companies in Iowa, Illinois, and Missouri who produce bottled milk, cheese, cream cheese, cottage cheese, and ice cream. The dairy also operates a 20-cow carousel in the nursery facility and has recently opened a cheese plant called Heartland Creamery.
The potential here for growth is enormous as far as people. I believe we have something over 300 applications now for people that want to come here.
Through their successful operation, Heartland has been able to provide positive economic growth to the area. The dairy employs a total of 60 men and women from the Recovery Center and the surrounding community to milk cows, feed baby calves, raise heifers, and feed cattle. Another benefit to the community is the tax dollars poured directly back into the local area and into the state of Missouri. Heartland is committed to return abundantly to its community.
The Heartland community is a part of everything we do. Our church is the hub, and our dairy is a spoke. Our farming is a spoke. Our cheese making, we make fine artisanal cheese. Our people that's been through the program run the entire operation.
Heartland Dairy's top priority is to uphold the high standards they have set for themselves. They continue to grow, not only as a dairy production company, but as a role model to the Heartland community. Faith is a part of everything they do, and it shows. Their goal is to instill a strong and dedicated work ethic in all of their employees and to provide excellent service to their customers. These are the priorities that set Heartland Dairy apart from other large dairies in the United States.
Our great desire is to have an impact on the local community from a spiritual dynamic and also for economic. We want to be a part of the community. This community has been wonderful to us. They're very, very supportive to us today. And we want to be a part. We want to be friends of the community. We want to be friends with the churches.
For more information on Heartland Dairy or the Heartland community, please visit www.sharpholdingsinc.com.